Good afternoon, everyone. This is Natasha Pratt from the Career Center at LaSalle University, and today we're going to be discussing different tips for networking for career exploration. So, you want to start your networking experience with the Career Center. So, although we're off campus right now, we are very much available to you remotely. Feel free to schedule a meeting with us on Handshake, whether that be for resume updates, mock interviewing, whatever service you might be looking for. We are definitely offering that remotely. Once we are back in campus, we're located in Founders Hall, Suite 128. Our telephone number is 215 951 1075. Email is careers@lasalle.edu. Our office is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So let's discuss for a moment, how do you recognize your potential? I'd like you to think about the fact that every conversation that you have is a possible networking opportunity. So you may find yourself at a family picnic, or at a school event, or even having a conversation at a doctor's office. And you want to look at those conversations as networking opportunities, because you're not yet sure who you're speaking to and who's in the network of the person that you're speaking to. Who do they know, and how that person might be beneficial to your career exploration. So please keep that in mind. Make networking an everyday activity. So use the resources around you. I mean, those of you that are still in undergrad, your professors, especially adjunct professors that are still working in field, are a very good tool to use and have conversations with, because they're still in the industry and they're still very much involved in the things that are going on in the industries that you're studying. So professors have industry knowledge and connections. Classmates are a great resource for relatable advice and will help you find opportunities when in the workforce. So just make sure that you're having those conversations, you're expressive about, what you're interested in the industry, and just use the resources that you already have around you. Get involved on campus. So while on campus, these are a couple of things that you can do to kind of get yourself out there, get these conversations started, and just talk to those folks that are already in the same position that you're in. So, if you're part of an honor society, that's an area that you can have conversations in. Professional clubs, social sororities and fraternities, jobs, student media, sports, and social clubs. So a lot of these things have different events that you can join or attend. Even now, things are very virtual, so there's a lot of online platforms that you can get involved in and kind of start those conversations. But you want to get involved and stay as connected, especially now that we're not physically together. We want to use this opportunity, these virtual opportunities, to still keep that connection until we can be in person again. So networking is about meeting new people and expanding your horizons. So again, take that virtual opportunity as a chance to meet new people. So you want to leverage the Career Center. The Career Center should be your starting point. We have relationships with hiring managers. So you want to bounce those kind of questions off of us and make sure that you're utilizing our expertise to the best of your ability. So the Career Center is your one-stop shop for networking. Maybe we can introduce you to someone at a company that you've taken interest in working for, or let you know about an event that's coming up. Different things in that area. We can assist in finding jobs and internships posted by alumni. We can help prepare you with mock interviews and resume building, and so much more. So if you just take a look on Handshake on the different areas that we offer for career advising, I think that you'll find some things there that are interest. And again, while we're remote, feel free to make appointments so that we can still assist you with those exploration goals. So you definitely want to develop an online presence. LinkedIn and Handshake is a very good way to do that. So the profile section of Handshake works very comparable to LinkedIn, where if you are updating the information, which you should be, adding to your profile, applying for opportunities, adding things about your experience, it will then start to recommend opportunities for you to apply to. So go virtual, take a professional headshot picture to using your LinkedIn profile, very important. So you want to make sure that it's not a selfie, or it's not a picture that has anyone else in it or any pets or anything like that. Just a picture of you that's professional and pleasing to the employer eye. So if you don't have a LinkedIn, you definitely want to make a LinkedIn page and take the time to personalize your LinkedIn page as well as your Handshake account so you can automatically be kept abreast on the things that's going on in your industries and roles that you should be applying to that match your interests. So be open to new connections. So I know that it's sometimes it's hard to kind of get out there, introduce yourself, shake hands, use that elevator speech that we talk about a lot, kind of figure out how to approach a table. So right now, again, since things are virtual, it gives us kind of an upper hand to kind of be behind a computer screen, but still massage that process of getting out there and meeting new people. So networking can happen anywhere at any time. We spoke about in the beginning that it could be a doctor's office, a ride on a bus, anywhere that conversation is initiated. So always keeping that in mind, always be polite and professional when you're speaking to people you meet. First impressions are very important. You really do not get a chance to make a first impression again. So you want the first one to be the one. What are some of the ways to politely start a conversation with people? A simple introduction of yourself, first and last name, that you attended LaSalle University, what you're studying, maybe a little bit of how you came to study this and what that experience may look like for you. But those are always pretty good conversation starters. So now that you've built your network, you want to maintain your network. So after you've collected business cards and you've passed out your resume, especially if you're at a career fair or a networking night, you want to make sure that you keep up, keep in touch with those people. So you want to reach out and thank them for their time, maybe mention something that you talked about in the initial conversation. So if you met them at a career fair and you approach their table and maybe they give you a little background on their company. So when you send the follow-up, you want to mention something in that conversation. It was great meeting you. I appreciate the wealth of information you gave me about, XYZ area, but kind of personalize it so that the person can see the representation of your interests. So thank you for joining our COUT series. We look forward to hearing from you in the Career Center. I really hope that you found this information helpful. If there's any areas of the programming that you'd like additional information on, you might have questions, please reach out to us via Handshake. At the Career Center, we are very much available to help. Take care.